Hi everyone. My name's Ellie Thalasema Hotmani, and I'm an Echiuran. This is my first time at summer camp, and I'm a little worried because it's called Camp Looney, so yeah, that makes me nervous. I'm glad I get to bunk with a clam and a crab though, because back home, that's who I live with. I'm considered an innkeeper worm.
Hi, I'm Chloe and I'm Clam. And I have a pearl. I'm Clam. Nah, I'm Chloe and I'm Clam. I have plankton. My mom doesn't let me have plankton. I have a pearl. Wanna see?
No. Well, I'm Carmen and I'm a crab. And that is all I have to say about that.
Well, I'll say a little more about myself. This is my trunk and my proboscis. Yeah, I use that to catch food. I know it's kind of funny looking, but and it's sticky and I know. I'm really ashamed of it though.
So if it's sticky, how do you get the food off of it?
Oh, well, I have enzymes and water that help move my food through my extensive digestive tract. I have a siphon that helps take out the stuff I need and get rid of the stuff I don't need. You know, food moves from my mouth to my esophagus to my foregut, hemosinus, intestine, hindgut, and cloaca, and then, my anus.
Oh. TMI, Ellie. TMI.
Well, I guess there's not much to me, but I have a lot of qualities that I like about myself. Let's see, my family has its own phylum called Echiuran. My mom says she almost named me Annalita after our cousins the Annelids, but I'm so much cooler than them because I don't have all those segments. More parts equal more problems is what I always say. My mom says I'm unique because typically we don't have a brain or eyes, but we do have ventral nerve cords, so I like that about myself. Do I keep saying that? Hey, want to hear something weird? I have a cousin named Bone. Oh, I've never known how to say her blind name. Bonalia viridis. Yeah, well, she has a husband that lives inside of her.
Excuse me? What do you mean inside of her?
Kinda like my pearl.
Yes, Chloe. He's like a bagillion times smaller than her, but lives inside of her. My mom says he's just a freeloader, but my cousin seems to be okay with it. Last year they had a bunch of kiddos, and well, I don't know how it works, but some kind of way her husband released, his swimmers, or gametes, and they swam up and landed on her proboscis.
Ew! That is so gross. Isn't that like your tongue? Ellie, you so nasty.
Well, it's pretty normal to her, and depending on where the gametes land determines the sex of the larva. If it lands on her proboscis, it turns into a male, and if it lands in the water, it turns into a female.
So, she eats her own kids?
No, they migrate back to the genital sacs where their daddy lives.
Wait, what? So one day, the kids could father the mother's offspring? Ellie, your family is freaky. What are you going to be like when you're older?
Oh no, my fertilization is external. But everyone has that weird relative in their family, the black sheep of the family.
What's a sheep? Oh, I know. It's a pearl, isn't it?
And want something else weird? That same cousin has this green stuff that covers her whole body called bonulin. It works kind of like a toxin or antibiotic.
Ah, so your cousin poisons her husband to get him to stay.
No. It's to deter predators.
So, how do you get rid of gas? Yeah.
Oh, the solomocytes in my trunk take care of that. Because my blood doesn't have any respiratory pigments, so, yeah.
Okay, so back to these offspring that your cousin just abandons. What happens to them?
Oh, well, like I said before, they develop into females and kind of just float around for about 3 months until they find a spot to live on the ocean floor. We're actually kind of cool as a larva.
But Ellie, you don't even look like a larva though.
Oh, yeah, well, my mom says I'm going through the change. Well, anyway, we have eye spots. See, I haven't lost mine yet. We have segmented ganglion, and we go through at least 3 metamorphological changes. We have a prototroph stage, a teletroph stage, a metatroph stage, and we have a ladder light ventral midline, and oh, okay, well, good night.